Hello, what's up, family? God damn. Another Monday, ain't it? IOBA, my name is TC. So check this out. I got out of work early today, about an hour. And for a minute, I found myself feeling guilty. Now imagine that, me, 67 years old, still feeling guilty about taking an hour off from work early. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck kind of shit is that? What is that about? Right? So, I got to thinking about it and shit, and I started doing a little math, and I'm like, God damn, nigga, you've been punching the clock for 55 years. Yeah, 55 years. I'm like, fuck them. I'm going to keep my hour. I don't even know whether I want to go in that bitch tomorrow. Because I have given that many years of my life and that many hours of my life to somebody else for some artificial money. Now, I understand that that's what you got to do in the society that we live in. I get it. I mean, this is not to say I didn't enjoy working or like what I did sometime, but I'm just saying, I'm still working. To me, right? To me, it comes from hundreds of years of slave mentality. Because I'm convinced, right? I'm goddamn convinced that I was a field Negro. Maybe 250 years ago, 300 years ago, my soul was in the body of a field Negro. I may even title this video that. My soul was in the body of a field Negro. Why do I say that? Why I say that? Because it is. I still feel guilty sometimes inside of me if I leave work early when my task is finished as opposed to when they say I'm supposed to clock out. After 55 years, now that's some goddamn conditioning right there for your ass. Because I watched my parents do it. My dad, my mom, my uncles, my aunties, my big brothers and sisters all work like that. That's why I get so pissed off when I hear stupid motherfuckers talk about how lazy black Americans are. So, that's how long I've been working. And I happen to be lucky enough to live long enough to get a little bit of Social Security coming back to me. Because when you're very young, that was the only thing they took out of your paycheck, Social Security. They didn't take any other taxes out except that up until you was like 18 or some shit. So now I'm conditioned to where I think I got to be doing something. I can't just sit down and enjoy my goddamn senior years the way I'm supposed to because I'm so conditioned into thinking that I got to get up and report somewhere in the morning. That's some shit for your ass right there. So, the solution, I suppose, is to get up and report to my own small business or my own little shop or some shit like that. Which is what the plan is. But I'm saying right now, that slave mentality, that struggle is real. And it's hard as shit to break out of. It is. It's hard to break out of. Because you need that sorry ass money that they're giving you just to keep the lights on and to keep a roof over your fucking head while you pursue your dream. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I have worked and I totaled up the years because I'm coming up on 10 years with a school district, and I have 15 years in retail and 20 years in manufacturing and 30 years in nonprofit agency work. Maybe another 4 or 5 years, doing odd jobs here and there that I've probably forgotten about, little gigs. So it's been constant work, man. They got way more shit out of me than I ever get out of this society. And that's how it's designed to be. I guess that's how the shit's supposed to be. Society supposed to get more out of you than you get from it. That's some wild shit. But I took an hour off and I almost felt guilty about it. It's a goddamn shame. I ain't even supposed to still be working. My problem is this. I'm getting ready to do a paradigm shift. Now here's what happens when you get to be where I'm at. You dig me? You start thinking about things a little bit differently. Especially if you got like a little bit of knowledge about how money really works and what it really is. You start to think a little differently. And that's where I'm at. So you got to have the conventional way of thinking, and you got to have it backed up by what's really going on, in monetary, matters, in financial matters. You got to know what's really going on, what money really is. Money is debt, Federal Reserves, blah, blah, blah. You got to know about that type of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So, knowing what I know about that now, I ain't so afraid to take a little debt on. I really ain't. Because I know that in the long run, my assets outweigh my liabilities. And that's how I intend. And I'm at the age where I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing. I mean, had more money coming in from the jobs I had in the past. Because I got a couple of pensions. You dig me? And I got my Social Security, of course. And I still work. So I got these income streams. But that's all from the, 80 plus years of work I did in my work life. So why am I still working? Fuck if I know. Like I said, reincarnated slave. Reincarnated field Negro. And I don't know what else to do with myself. Now, keep in mind, I am an artist. I draw and I paint all the time. And I work out. So I do know what to do with myself, but I'm talking about what am I going to do with the other 6-7 hours of the day that I was reporting to someone else? I got to turn that over to myself, don't I? Yes. That's what people going to say. You got to turn that shit over to yourself. Sometimes when you start working for yourself, you work harder than if you do for somebody the fuck else. Sometimes if you start working for yourself, you become like a little shopkeeper, or you open up a little shop or garage or something, doing something you enjoy, it becomes harder work than if you was to go work for somebody the fuck else. That's my fear of that. All of a sudden I got goddamn deadlines, and the nigga want the picture by this, and she wants the painting done by that, and an old grizzled nigga like me, I'll be like, fuck that. So yeah. So if I'm gonna do something like that, I'm gonna have to stay at a certain level and stay in my lane. That way my blood pressure don't go up and I don't punch somebody in the face. But yeah, man, working for yourself is just sometimes just a lot harder than working for someone else. Sometimes working for yourself, man, you can't even break even on that shit. And I do sell my artwork and stuff, but I never wanted to be my main source of income unless I hit a lick like some of these high price artists get, and that ain't happening. Yeah, but yeah, man, working like a slave, the way I do and the way I did, especially during the early 2000s, oh my God, I was in a 4-job rotation. Working like that, it take an energy level that a lot of people just don't have. I don't know how the fuck I did that shit. But I did it because I'm a reincarnated field hand. The soul of a slave Negro. We'll see what happens in my next lifetime. I don't want to sound all grim and shit. I'm feeling good. That's another thing. I feel great. Knock on wood. I ain't got no issues I need to be worried about. So I just keep on keeping on, right? You got to take yourself seriously. You got to take your health seriously. You got to take your body seriously if you value your life, because there's always something you can do to make yourself feel a little better, be a little healthier. There's always something you can do, a little something you can change. And you change that shit gradually and by degrees, and you'll get to your target health level or whatever. You'll get there. Because from what I can see, you living to be 65, 66, 67, and you're a black man, that shit get rare. So I'm thankful for every day, but I don't, but I'm proactive. And proactive don't mean all up at the doctor office every week, because I don't do that. Once a year. I get my blood work done, make sure nothing ain't creeping up on me. And if it's something I can handle, ain't nothing I can do about it. But I ain't going to dwell on it. I ain't going to worry about it. I'm going to just keep living a decent lifestyle. Keep working like the field hand that I am. And see how many more years of Social Security and pension money I can burn these crackers for. Y'all take care, man. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. TC. And I'm out. Peace. Oh, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me now. All right? TC. And I'm out. Peace.